Gaia moved, electric energetic beings, redirecting light, this one counts. The day is now 36 hours and starts and ends at 3 am or 3 pm in an alternating fashion. At the time of this post 10:10 evening gate, on the 3D date 61120, the following 3 am will start this new day. Simply follow this parallel around the globe until it hits your local time at 3. If you are cognizant that a new day has begun, it is customary to send love and kindness to someone. Today's date on the Archangelic calendar is Infinity O7A2 Infinity Infinity S4A6 S4A7A8 Infinity Infinity H8F8F8F8F8F8 Infinity Infinity B1TT Infinity. Please visit us at archangeliccalendar.com for more information. And please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Gaia has moved to a water spirit dominant setting after a very long stay in spirit. This has come along with an extremely unstable space-time continuum. Basically, this is like an earthquake that the depth of dimensions will experience. In other words, this change will be multifaceted and affect every dimension she exists in. During this time, there will be no grip on reality as multiple realities will be running simultaneously. Although this will manifest as stable earth-based energy, it will be very unstable energy just about everywhere else. The quantum anomalies will have us feeling like we are in a broken matrix, and in a way this is true. The new grids are becoming the dominating engineering and the old ones are all falling away kicking and screaming. The transition of all of this has been a bumpy ride, to say the least, but it will ease up in time. Anxiety will only hinder the efficiency of our efforts. In an attempt to avoid this, we will bring knowledge of the upcoming anomalies to your attention. Seismic and volcanic activity will increase in weird ways. A shift in consciousness led by India will be sparked by a major public outcry, and there will be very unusual weather in some very interesting places. It is important that we stay cognizant of the fact that there is nothing to fear, as these things are under complete control of our higher forces. The hard timeline jump that we have just felt was more of a portal event than it was a timeline shift. This was initiated by the Mantis race and it immediately provided relief in the overall engineering department. It didn't change anything as far as circumstances, rather it changed the energetic tone in a general sense. Saturn is losing its gravitational pull. This is because it was an artificial gravity, to begin with. The source of this gravity has been damaged beyond repair. This also means that the malevolent stronghold of Saturn has been dismantled. This will have positive and far-reaching effects, but no more so than here on Earth. Clearly, the new narrative of Earth crosses all lines, but again the only line we should be concerned with is the circular one formed by the divine. The pure hearts had been terrorized by society because they feel so deeply in a very painful world. This is all changing, and the consciousness that we are holding sacred for humanity has become more important than ever, as our mere existence is taking the sting off of life, so to speak. Electrical energetic beings have arrived, and it will be problematic for all things electrical. They are very benevolent beings but are a very intense addition to Earth's collective life forms. They do not communicate much, but we do know that they seem to like the caves of the Americas. This one counts. I can't even begin to tell you how many times we have run this and how many times it was called back for a technicality. This time we are going to the end with it. It is finally resolving, and this is by far the furthest we have ever gone. Today's tools. Tools will be active until the next post. Use the legend below to help you decipher how to best use today's weapons. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm. It will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you, beyond space and time. We have gone through great changes, and thus the weapon-based tools indicated below can be inserted into the ground to call forth downloads. Active, passive and aggressive anywhere within the universe. The Violet Flame team is in 9. This is its optimal setting. The Violet Flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Jermaine, Archangel Ansil, Archangel Bryathos, Archangel Emmanuel. Archangel Raguel, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uf, Archangel Gzrael, Archangel Tatrasil, Archangel Agla, Archangel Harahil, Archangel Ashma, Archangel Sablo, Archangel Abraxos, Archangel Harahel, Archangel Nuril, Archangel Galizur, Archangel Orion, Archangel Batkol, Archangel Adonachil, Archangel Abastahan, Archangel Vermil, Archangel Adonai, Archangel Dikwiel, Archangel Baradil, and Archangel Ashma. Active. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is completely omnipotent. No level of consciousness can be achieved that this couldn't slice through. It is also an amazing weapon against electronics and technology as it can override any circuitry. Passive, active, and aggressive. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field, and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy or with a transmutational blast of vast power. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to yield at all, you will only get in the way. Equip and go. Active. Archangel Ariel's Wand of Comforts helps you summon any necessity you may have. It is a wonderful and comforting tool when equipped. Passive. Archangel Camile's Headdress gives you an insight into your inner talents and abilities. Set the intention and use it right before meditation, you will not regret it. Passive. Archangel Raziel's Universal Key allows you access to all wisdom, knowledge, and kingdoms. This is a wonderful and wild ride that can take you anywhere. I suggest Archangel Raphael's Study and Archangel Michael's Crystal Pyramid. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Shepherd's Orb is a presence of divinity that allows anyone that you are engaged with a clear path to forgiveness or a direct audience with infinitely expanding creator source on the matter. This is a truly compassionate tool of divine orchestration. Active. Archangel Zagzagel's Staff of Heavenly Might rains large crystal masses upon a targeted area. Great for large targets, works on the physical and non-physical as well. Active. Archangel Zadkiel's Staff of Justice is a tool that is best used on a macro level and can help move things along that are stagnant. It can also summon and maintain force fields for protection purposes. Please note the next 3 tools are healing modalities and can be sent remotely to loved ones. Passive and aggressive short range. Archangel Calaziel's Radiant Rays of Health wards off all diseases and illness. It can also aid in the recovery of diseases already inflicted. It can be sent to land masses as well as individual living beings. Passive and aggressive short and long range. Archangel Theliel's Radiant Compassion sends heartfelt love to all within your jurisdictions. This is the nurturing aspect of healing and it has incredible warmth. It is best to yield this with a calm frame of mind. Active. Archangel Raphael's healing staff is an omnipotent healing force that works gradually or intensively depending on how you yield it. It is considered the best general healing instrument. Today's assignments. We are still working on a macro level, and thus the format will stay consistent. Please use today's current tools if you need assistance performing the tasks below. Light exists everywhere throughout space and time, as it condenses, disperses, and dilutes. It is only seen when there is something to shine upon, so without dense matter light could not exist. There are many stars that will never be seen by conscious physical life, but we can go to the most remote parts of the universe to escort their rays of light to our beautiful Earth. There is an uncountable number of these, so please commit to bringing at least a dozen or so back to Gaia. In other words, find a remote star at its highest light, and carry it home to Earth, or allow it to follow you if it is able to do so. We must set rolling thunder sweeps to fly across all continents, as they will eliminate dark energy clusters that organized darkness is trying to form. These electrical storms seem to be the number one defense we have against the current malevolent agendas at hand, which include malevolent insects. There are bog insects on the loose. Be sure to attack the robot insects with electrical pulses during the sweeps. You can easily see them by their metallic aura. They are also very fragile. The malevolent satellite issue is starting back up again, and every time they attempt this, we disable them with ease. There are bright glowing orange satellites in our skies that have recently been put online, and their only goal is to disrupt the alpha waves of Earth. Take them out with sword and shield or any other means you wish. Today's meditation is below. Please enjoy.